Hello, Covenant Life Church family. Grace and peace to each of you. Today is Wednesday, January 27th, 2021, and it is the final day of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. And what a rich and enriching time this has been. I trust that you can say along with me that God has done good things. He's spoken mighty things to us. I know myself, I have felt stirred for His presence. I felt hungry for a deeper abiding in Him and for seeing Him first in everything in my life, seeking first His kingdom and His righteousness. I found myself having more compassion and empathy for those that are around me, those that are hurting or struggling, those that are impacted by this virus, but also by the other circumstances of life. I found myself having more grace for even those who oppose me, praying for and loving even my enemies. So I have been blessed, and it's been a rich time, and I'm excited that it has been something so many of us have been able to participate in. Tonight, we'll conclude our time with a Zoom prayer meeting for our church from 7 to 8 p.m., and it will be appropriate to conclude it around the theme that we gave for this day out of Psalm 9, verse 1. I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. I will recount all of your wonderful deeds. That's what we want to do today and this evening in the gathering, to give thanks to the Lord with our whole heart and to recount His wonderful deeds. Listen, I want to also encourage you to consider adding fasting to your spiritual routine throughout this year. This has been a great time. We do it corporately, but I think it could be something that really adds to your life as one of your spiritual disciplines. I've heard that one of the new rages among dieters and nutritionists is something called intermittent fasting. And I suppose that can be a real benefit to someone for nutritional and health reasons. But how much more could it be advantageous for you to do it for spiritual reasons? To devote yourself on a regular basis to seeking Him and coming back to Him. I know people that do it on a monthly basis. Some people do it on a weekly basis. But as we conclude this time of corporate fasting, I encourage you to consider adding fasting to the other disciplines you apply to your life, like prayer and reading of Scripture and meditation and fellowship with brothers and sisters who challenge and encourage and those that you're accountable to. So let's be growing even into this year in our spiritual pursuit of the Lord. One other thing I'm excited to announce to you is that beginning this Sunday, January 31st, we will resume our in-person Sunday gatherings. For those that are not symptomatic, for those that feel comfortable coming, we will gather together from 10 to 11, and we ask that you arrive a little early for temperature checks. The other social distance guidelines, wearing of masks, will all be maintained as we gather. We'll also ask that you remain in your seating area prior to and during the gathering. We'll dismiss for fellowship outside of weather permits. If it doesn't permit, we will allow for a maybe 15 to 20 minute fellowship time inside the building as long as you maintain the guidelines of distance and wearing masks. So let's come together for those that can on Sunday. For those that cannot, that may be symptomatic in any way, or if someone in your family has symptoms, we will still have our live stream that you can participate with on Facebook Live as well as our website. For anyone that is in a vulnerable community, anyone that wouldn't feel comfortable, we ask that you also do that with our live stream. So these are exciting days. They're challenging days. But I believe with God's grace, we can continue to pursue Him and seek first His kingdom and love others around us so very well. Let's be diligent and let's devote ourselves to following Him in these days. Grace and peace once again to you. The Lord bless you.